Right, we're going live. We are now going live. We're going to chat to Rohit Sharma. Rohit's just about to come online. There he is. Let's see if we can get this worked out. Where is the big guy? Where is the big? There you are. How are you, mate?
How are you doing, KP?
I'm good. You okay?
Yeah, doing okay now. As of now, all good.
So tell me, I was messaging you this morning. I couldn't get hold of you for an hour and a half. You sent me a message. You said, I'm doing the housework. When last did you do housework?
I don't remember when was the last time I did any of that. I went cleaning all my house. You can see, we were playing a little bit of cricket with my daughter.
Yeah.
So yeah, cleaning the house is not easy, man. It took 2 hours for me. Because I saw your message, it was around noon, and I replied you back around 2:30.
I know.
So, yeah, it took me 2.5 hours to clean the house.
What were you doing? Were you doing I've been doing the hoovering. I've been doing I do the dishwasher about 7 times a day, packing it, unpacking it. Now I've got 2 kids and they're just running an absolute mock in the house. What have you been doing?
I was doing a bit of my laundry.
Yeah.
I was mopping my whole flooring, cleaning the glass windows, these windows, as you can see how clean it is right now. And cleaning this whole area so my daughter can play here.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
What outside space have you got?
Sorry?
What outside space have you got?
This is what I have. This is the balcony I have, and there's one little outside, there's one little space. We are not so lucky as you, where you have your back garden and everything.
Yeah, no, I know. We are very lucky.
As you can see, I'm on 29th floor here.
So let's have a look. Goodness me. Right in the middle of Mumbai, huh?
Yes. The city has come to standstill. I cannot hear anything.
Goodness. And is that a net because you're practicing your cricket strokes, or you don't want the balls to fly over the balcony?
Yes, you're right. The pigeons, they come inside, man. They come inside and they poop everywhere, and I have to clean that as well. So I've just made sure there is net covering here so that they don't come inside.
Who's doing the cooking in the house? Who's doing all the other day-to-day jobs?
We've got someone to do the cooking, and my wife is a very good cook. She does a bit of cooking as well. But yeah, we've been on a very on an easy streak. We're not eating anything fancy. Keeping it very simple and real. What I trying to remember all my old days, what we used to do during our old days, cleaning the house, making sure everything is in the house.
Yeah.
And then yeah, a lot of things actually. I now look back at it and I think how our life was hectic. All these years, we've been on the road all the time, going from one place to another. But now I realize it's so important to spend some time with your family as well and understand what goes inside your house.
Yeah.
It's important. And now I've got the reality check about, how important it is to spend time with your loved ones, because, they want us to be with them.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And I've got a very young kid. So kind of.
What are you missing? What are you about not being out and about?
Definitely playing the game. That is something that I'm missing a lot. And I was injured for last 2.5 months, so I've been itching to go out. News that everything is going to be postponed. I was a little sad. I was quite looking forward to go and play the IPL. But yeah, again, regardless of all that, the safety of the nation, the whole world right now is important. And I can see that, there's been a lot of discipline in the country. Watching a lot of news as well these days to keep up with the world, to see what is happening in India. I think, it's been 2 days of a lockdown and it's pretty disciplined at the moment, except people going for their emergency stuff like buying groceries, medical services and all that. And so far,
It's crazy here as well, man. I mean, I went on a bike ride the other day, and you just don't see anybody around do anything here. It's complete lockdown, and it's, I suppose, exactly what you. I saw a picture or a message from your wife on Instagram. There's dolphins in the bay in Mumbai. Is that right?
Yes,
No,
yes,
man. For
yes.
real?
It was taken from that video was taken from an apartment right in front of Marine Drive, which is what the first thing I checked, whether it's a fake video or it's the real
Yeah.
one. It is the real one. It's right. I mean, probably 50 or 70 meters from the shore.
Crazy. And I mean, that's unheard of, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't I don't know when was the last time we heard of dolphins or any of sea creatures coming to the shore of Mumbai.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I've seen some pictures actually in Italy, Venice, where they've
Correct.
seen the before and after pictures. It's crazy how maybe nature's just resetting itself here.
Yeah, I mean, see, in hindsight, if you look at the other side, I mean, we get to know what we've done to the earth,
Yeah.
and now it's kind of in a healing process.
Mm.
It's healing down because I've never seen blue skies in Mumbai, and I can see that right now. I mean,
Yeah.
look at that. I'll show you. See?
My goodness. That's unbelievable.
Exactly. So,
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, and the pollution and everything has gone down massively. But
Mm.
again, I mean, I don't want to disrespect what is happening in the world right now. Without any disrespect, I know what we are going through.
Mm.
People are losing lives. People are battling through this tough period, which is not easy, which is not an easy sight. So, I mean, I made a video the other day as well, thanking the doctors, the nurses, and everybody.
Sure. Sure.
From the ward boy as well.
Yeah.
They're doing a incredible job making sure that we all are safe and we can just be at our home. Worrying about our family. They've been worrying about the entire nation because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see so many cases coming up through the day and things like that.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, I was meant to be traveling as well in the next couple of days to India because it's obviously IPL season.
Correct.
What were your expectations for the Mumbai Indians this year? What were you expecting from them? And captaincy, are you enjoying the captaincy? Have you enjoyed the captaincy? Is it something that you're really looking forward to again?
Yeah, I love captaining Mumbai Indians. We've got a great bunch of squad. Everybody who's been part of the team, all these years, in some way or the other, they put their hand up at different situations, which makes my job easier. Or I can say I look better as a captain.
Yeah.
When you also know you've been a captain yourself, when your players put their hand up,
Yeah.
it makes your job so easy.
Yeah,
So,
I suppose
I was quite looking forward to. We got few new addition to the squad. We got Chris Lynn, Trent Bolt, Nathan Coulter-Nile, and few others as well. So I was quite excited.
I was going to ask you, who's been your best buy? Who would your best buy have been for this season coming up? Who do you think? I mean, if you can chuck those names around there, Coulter-Nile's a good one. Chris Lynn.
Trent Bolt as well. I mean, with the
Bolt.
new ball on a pitch like Wankhede, swinging the ball into the right-hander, taking the ball away from the left-hander. I was quite looking forward to that because I know how much the ball swings in the first few overs at Wankhede. And there's a bit of extra bounce from the other grounds if you compare it. So, along with Bumrah, he would have made a lethal combination. So I was quite looking forward to that. I'm still looking forward to that. I mean, fingers crossed.
Do you think it's going to happen? Do you think the IPL would happen at some stage this year?
At some stage, yeah. If things settle down and things get a little easier, it might happen. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. And then
Right
coaching,
now,
who's coaching you again this year?
Mahela.
Mahela's still the coach?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
been your
he's done a
favorite?
wonderful job.
Who's been your favorite coach over the years in your whole career? Who's been your favorite coach? Indian coach, Mumbai Indians.
Very difficult to pick one name because they all bring something or the other to the table. I mean, Ricky Ponting to me was a magic.
Yeah.
The way he handled the team when he was captain for the first half of the tournament, and then he gave the captaincy to me.
Yeah.
in the midway through the tournament.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of guts to do that in the middle of the tournament, to leave the captaincy and get someone else to do it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine him doing that. And after that as well, to be as involved as
he was
as he was as a captain, or
Yeah.
then as a I mean, I would rather say a support staff, because he was playing a supporting role to all the players, to all the youngsters in the team, and he was guiding me through the captaincy. And yeah, I got to learn a lot from him. So he was a different uh, ball game altogether. Mahela is very calm, he's very composed, and he only tells you to do things that he sees is probably right or wrong. I mean, he'll draw a line very quickly and say, do not, as a team, we shouldn't be crossing that line.
Yeah.
So his messages are very clear, and his.
I think all players are very, very lucky to be able to tap into the overseas brains, and I also think that from the overseas perspective, I'll speak from my perspective as a player coming to India. When you can understand that you can have a home ground in India, you can gain a lot of support in India, it makes you feel more comfortable. Have you found it harder as an Indian player to play against foreigners over the last 5 or 6 years, with the foreigners being so comfortable in India?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually goes both ways, because all our local players, including us, we've benefited playing alongside them to know how they think about the game, how they want to prepare, how they prepare against certain individual, and it's the same for them as well, rubbing shoulders with each other in terms of nationality.
Hey, Rohit. De Villiers has just come on and said he likes the pictures in my background. He says you need to show a little bit more there. He said you're not showing enough. Mr. De Villiers is on you.
Oh. Get him on the line as well.
I'm gonna do De Villiers. I don't know how we can get De Villiers onto this. I'm gonna do De Villiers. No, it's gonna happen. You see, ABD is here. Yes, De Villiers is here. We definitely, there he is. Look at him. But no, you're right. You are right. From an overseas perspective and an Indian perspective, it's definitely it's 100% improved the game too.
Yeah, it's been a learning curve for both nationality, the Indian and the foreign nationals. I mean, they pick up so. Eventually, you realize that at the end of the tournament, it's sad when the tournament comes to an end.
Yeah.
When you see all the players booking their tickets to go back to their country.
Yeah.
And to know that you won't be playing with them anymore, it's a bit of. I mean, it's sad. But again,
what about sledging? And I mean, I know that India. Go to when you get sledged. I mean, you guys don't need to sledge there. The wicked sledge us enough. They spin and bounce and turn and do what they need to do. But I found it also became increasingly hard to become so friendly with people and then go and play in an Ashes series and start abusing guys who you spend so many months of the year with playing together. It's changed the game from that perspective as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. It has a lot. I mean, traditionally, the Indian team much better than anyone else. I mean, we don't usually go on to sledge or be in people's face while we are playing. I mean, right now we've started a little bit because we've got a very aggressive captain.
Yeah.
So we do that a little bit, but again, I mean, it's fun. It's just a banter. It's nothing personal. Everyone knows that, and I hope everyone knows that it's nothing personal. It's just, just
of
to
course,
bring a bit of laughter in the game, and try and keep the environment a little relaxed. You know what I mean?
Of course. No,
yeah.
I mean, I completely get it, and it's definitely changed the dynamic. I found it harder actually playing against those guys because you want to make sure that after the game they can't send you a message or speak to you and say, I've got you in my pocket, I knocked you over, or you want to always hold the upper hand against your mates.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you want that competitiveness as well when you are in the battle with the opposition. You want that competitiveness to be there as well. At the same time, one should know that we can't cross lines.
Yeah, for sure.
We have to be within the rules of the game, and then everything is fine.
Who's the best player you've played with? Mumbai Indians. Who's the best player you've played with? Who would you rank? You would say, you know what? I've learned so much from that dude. He's just great.
I mean, I grew up watching Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar was somebody I grew up watching. I learned so many things by reading his book, actually, which inspired me to play at the highest level, which was right at the beginning of when I started playing cricket.
Yeah.
The name of the book is The Making of a Cricketer.
Yeah.
And in that book, his journey is mentioned, how through all the hardships he's gone through, and never ever it's been so easy for him to be where he is right now.
Yeah.
Most important thing which I learned from him is being humble in whatever you do.
Yeah.
And being disciplined at the same time as well. I mean, after achieving so much, you just try to slip away a little bit, but I've never seen that from him. So that is something that I try and bring into my journey and my routine as well. Like, there's sky is the limit. There is no end to anything.
What's been your lowest point in your career? What's been the lowest point you've just gone, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening?
That was 2011 World Cup, when I was not picked. I was not part of the 2011 World Cup. And that was the saddest moment, because the World Cup was being played in India and the final was at my home ground, Wankhede. So to miss out on all that and to sit at home and watch these guys lift the trophy was not easy for me. So that was the lowest point for me.
Why weren't you picked?
Oh, it's my own performances. I was not at my best at that point. Someone has come to say hi.
Where is she? Hello.
Say hi, Sammy. Hi. Do hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Say hi.
Instagram star.
She's learning to play cricket.
Legend. Do you want her to be a cricketer?
You want to be a cricketer? Right now, she did.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Who's that?
Let me see you.
Yo. Was it Mother's Day? Was it Mother's Day in India on Sunday?
Sorry, what's that?
Was it Mother's Day in India on Sunday?
No, not on Sunday.
It wasn't on Sunday. No, in the UK it was Mother's Day, and obviously for everybody it was a bit of a damn squib, just because of the situation with everything at the moment. People weren't able to see their mums and that, so it's actually it's quite nice to be a family unit, isn't it? All under one roof and being able to spend so much time together.
I mean, that's what I said at the start. I mean, in a way, I want to look at this lockdown as a positive way to just bond with my family, stay indoors, and try and help the country, whatever they're asking us to do for. So I mean, it's as well.
How are you keeping fit?
It's very hard, actually. I live in a building which is about 54 floors, 54-story building. Which means they have to shut down all the indoor, outdoor activities in the building.
Yeah.
There was gym which was being used till a while ago, but they've stopped that as well.
Oh my goodness.
So you can't use the gym as well. And then, come sit here. And then,
Hi.
okay. And then I've been just running up and down in the stairs to do my endurance.
You've been running up 54 flights of stairs?
Not 54 floors, but about 2-3 floors up and down. And I've got a little routine which my trainers have sent. So I'm trying to do all of that. little bit of TheraBand here and there, balance pad, Bosu ball,
Push-ups?
and all that. Push-ups. Yeah, I mean,
Sit-ups?
whatever I can do indoors. Yeah.
I
Actually,
think
my endurance. She's been keeping a check on my endurance because she makes me run all over the house. So
you
I
know
have
it's
to run
you know it's
behind.
crazy, right? So you know these those Fitbits that people wear to check out their steps.
Yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
many steps? My son is doing, grown-ups, and I mean, I know Sonny Gavaskar, was so funny. When you guys are playing and we're commentating in the Wankeri, it'll get to about at night, and Sonny's wearing this watch, and you'll see that he's only done about 8,000 steps in a day. So between commentary stints, Sonny is walking up and down the passage to get to his 10,000 steps.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I've seen a lot of my friends do that as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it's going to help the youngsters just do the walking part of it and get 10,000 steps done. In my father-in-law uses that as well.
Where did you get the nickname the Hitman? I see Hitman's flying all over my screen here at the moment. Hitman. Jeez.
I guess it was, way back in 2013 actually. I was batting and I got a double hundred in that game against Australia.
Yeah, I
My
remember
first
it.
double hundred. So Mr. Ravi Shastri was on air, and you know how he talks. And
The Hitman.
yeah, he said, "Oh, he is India's hitman. They call him a hitman of India." Because there was a talk. There was, PD, right?
Of course.
Yeah, so he's the one who gave me that name. And,
Really?
yeah, because my name ends with hit, HIT. And he said, "Ro, you are a hitman, man. You are a hitman."
So for
He was
everybody
talking to
watching,
me.
PD is the floor manager, and he
Yeah.
works for Star, and he's the little guy that you see running around, basically just making us as commentators work and getting all the interviews right. He's the main man.
A lot of the cricket lovers who are online right now, they would know who PD is because he's always seen on the
Yeah.
on the television.
Yeah, he likes to be seen on the television.
Yeah, although it's very difficult to spot him, but yeah.
I tell you what, it's very difficult to spot him. It's also very difficult to spot Yuzi Chahal. I think he's giving you some.
Yeah,
he's saying, "Hey," he says, "Rohit, how are you keeping fit?" So he's on you.
He's here. I mean, yeah, that's what. I mean, I'm not surprised. He's a Instagram lover.
Is he? There he is. KP is my first Test match wicket, mate. I would have closed my eyes betting against you, brother.
Yeah, I'm sure he's watching us. He's watching us.
He is. He's commenting on the posts at the moment.
Yeah.
He loves his Xbox and everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves his Xbox. I know. I'm not. He's not a much of an Xbox fan. He's much of that whatever that game is on the mobile phone. They play PUBG. It's some shooting game.
Really?
So you get 5 guys online and you play together. You can talk. You can talk while
so you
playing.
can communicate between each other.
Yeah, exactly. If the guy is sitting in the other city, I mean, you can talk and you can find a way to kill the other person. It's very complicated. I'm not much of a
Youngsters.
mobile game fan. I love my PlayStation. Yes, I do play PlayStation a lot, but not much on my phone.
Who do you think is hating this the most in the Indian team? Being cooped up in their room and not being able to move. Who's hating it?
I guess guys who are single. They must be dying to go out. I see all these guys posting pictures, selfies, and all that. I can make out from all that these guys are fried. They want to get out. Worst part is, there are the cops sitting right under the building of all these guys.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, most of the guys, they're sitting. I mean, as soon as they see them come down, go up. You can't come down, go up. Yeah, I mean, particularly they're keeping eye on all these naughty boys.
There we go.
Chahal.
So Chahal is actually saying here to him. He's the one. He says 20 days to go. He can't wait to get out.
Yeah, I know. I cannot even imagine what he'll be going through all these 20 days.
Who else? Come on. Any others?
I mean, people actually, you know what? People who live outside Mumbai, they'll be slightly happier because They've
They've
got
got
a big,
space.
yeah, space. They can
Yeah.
easily, they live in houses, not in apartments. So
Yeah.
they've got garden, they've got pool and all that. So they can still manage. For me, it's damn tough, difficult, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm keeping up.
Well,
So far, so good.
you're a role model in the country, and I think you're doing it amazingly well to be able to just say to people and broadcast a message. If there's a message that you'd like to give all the Indians now, what would you like to say?
I mean, yeah, I would just not just the Indians, but the entire nation, you know, entire world. I mean, it's important for us to be a little disciplined at this point. You know, there has been times where people, um, you know, have said, "I want to do something for the country. I want to do something for the country." This is their time to show that by even this much, they can make a difference. So all we are asking is to just stay home and little discipline. I know
Yeah.
people still will go out for you know, buying groceries and
Yeah.
medical services, and you know, there are a lot of other people who are working to make sure that grocery stores will be open. So for them as well, you know, just discipline, distancing is very important. Washing
Yeah.
hands, keeping your hygiene nice and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I see you know, happening around our country pretty well right now.
Brilliant.
UK, I hope, you know, UK is one of my favorite places to visit. I hope you know, it
Yeah, they are, mate. It's
recovers.
under complete. I promise you, it's under complete lockdown. There is nothing going on here at the moment, and they've been. I mean, it's taken a little bit longer than everybody would have expected. They would have expected this place to have gone into lockdown 2 or 3 weeks ago, but the lockdown is real now. They're not doing anything. I think one of the most beautiful things is we live quite nicely outside of London, and there's a gorgeous forest next to us, and you see so many kids walking with their parents, and you just from the kids' perspective, how amazing must it be for them to be having mom and dad at home the whole time, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I'm thinking right now about my kid. Like, I mean, it's so tough. You know, they don't understand why am I kept in the house. I want to go out and enjoy the garden, but she doesn't know that. So she
Yeah.
cries a lot inside
Yeah.
the house. But we're trying to keep her entertained. We're trying to do everything we can. I know it's so tough. I can only imagine what the kids must be going through and all that.
Let's
Along with the
talk.
people who are suffering.
Yeah, let's talk quickly about your love of conservation, your love of wildlife, your love of rhinos. I mean, I just shot the documentary for National
Yeah, I mean,
Geographic.
that was my last. That was going to be my last conversation with you. I wanted to ask you about that. Instead of me answering that, I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah.
I was watching it. I watched all your Instagram stories, and I can't wait for that documentary to come out, because Kaziranga is the place where I've been looking forward to visit for a long time now.
Yeah.
And you know, the only reason I've not been there is because
Hectic.
yeah, we get only 7-8 days between the series,
Yeah.
and it's very tough to go there and come back to Bombay and start doing what I do. So I was looking forward to, you know, find some time between IPL and you know, me getting fit. So I had about 10 days there, but now it's gone. I was planning to visit at that point, but it's gone.
Are you fully fit now? Before I talk to you
Yeah,
about
I'm fully fit. Yeah, I still have to do my fitness testing because NCA got shut because of all this.
yeah.
So I still have to do my fitness testing, which I'll do, I guess, once the lockdown opens up or ease out a little bit, and then yeah, I mean, if I had to play a game today, I'm ready to play a game.
Beautiful.
But I just have to do the formalities and all that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, Kaziranga, mate, the thing is, in Kaziranga, you got a flight to Guwahati. So we spent a couple of days in Guwahati, and we went to a couple of local schools there to just see how the city kids worked and did what they did. And then it's about 4.5 hours to 5 hour drive to Kaziranga. And we stayed just on the side of the park. I mean, the conservation effort there, it is the greatest conservation story in Indian history, the number of rhinos and the population of rhino there. Honestly, it is, you turn left and there's a rhino, turn right, there's a rhino. The population has grown so much that they're now relocating to another national park because the rhino per capita,
good news.
Yeah, the rhino per capita in Kaziranga National Park is so good. So we filmed the whole documentary on the success stories and how people live in harmony with the animals. There's no fence around Kaziranga National Park compared to South Africa, where there's 10-foot tall electric fences with monitors and cameras and CCTV. The animals and the humans just live so happily together, and it's the most majestic part of the world. I mean, it's beautiful, man. I went walking through rural villages there and speaking to people, seeing people smile, being invited into all the houses, being cooked for. Unbelievable. You have to go. If as much as you love animals and you love the rhino, you have to go. It's incredible.
No. It's my plan to go with my family. In fact, not my kid, but I want to take my wife Ritika over there, and just to experience the whole whole situation there. I know will be an amazing experience for me there. So I'm quite looking forward to that. But let's see how the next few months plans out for all of us.
Exactly.
Then, we can do that.
And it's your birthday end of the month?
Yeah, April end.
End of April. I've just had a message through from Star to say that they're going to be celebrating your birthday in style for a week, starting on around about the 30th of April. So you'll have something to watch, mate. You'll be able to watch yourself play pull shots.
I've been watching all of that all these days. I've never seen me play so much as I've seen in the last 2 days. So
do you like watching yourself play? Do you watch and go, oh goodness, why did I do that?
Yeah, at times I do. But I don't want to be. I keep it on mute and watch. I don't want people to talk about how I bat and what shot I play and things like that.
So you don't like me talking about how good you are.
No, I love your commentary. Don't worry, Katie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Mate, I reckon that's about it. You get back to the little girl now.
Yes, she's saying bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You flying kiss.
Thanks, Rohit.
Thanks, KP.
Cheers, brother. Bye, mate.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye,
I'll keep in touch.
Yes, bro. Bye.
Yeah.